Hey everyone, this is Christy. Quite a few of my friends have been doing video tags lately, and I was asked to do one as well. So tonight's the night I'm going to do one, and I'm going to start off with a get to know me tag. Question 1: What's a nickname only your family calls you? Well, I really don't have a particular nickname, but my mom tends to call me Christeria at times, which is pretty fun. She's been calling me that since I was at least 3 years old. Um, that's basically it, other than my dad likes to call me Goth Girl or Schoolgirl. It depends on the way I'm dressed at the time. He every day you say, you know what? I never know what I'm going to wake up to. One day she's goth, one day she's the girl next door, the next day she's dressed up in her BDUs. You just never know what she's going to be. So, Christeria and whatever I'm dressed up that day is what my dad decides to call me. Weird habits of yours. I've got a little bit of OCD in me, so I'm one of those people that goes around, if I see a piece of fuzz on your shirt, it's going to frustrate me. I'm more than likely going to try to pick it off. I've got this habit of, when it comes to the volume, having it in increments of 5. So it either have to be on 20, 25, you get the picture. Other than that, I can't think of any other weird habits. Annoying maybe, but not really weird. Weird phobias. When I was younger, I used to be afraid of this lady game that was at the bowling alley. I was always afraid she would eat me. Don't know what kind of phobia that is, but that's the only thing I can remember ever being afraid of until I was a little bit older and was afraid of this porcelain clown hanging down from a parachute that was hanging in my grandmother's kitchen. Not sure why, but me and porcelain, especially my sister's porcelain dolls, not a good combination. Okay. Question number 4. What's the song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? I don't have one particular song. I can actually think of 2 at the moment. First one is Footloose. I remember my junior year of high school, my parents were going to pick up my sister's boyfriend, and I was cleaning up the kitchen. I had Footloose on full blast. I'm sitting there putting up dishes, cleaning up the kitchen, living room, singing and dancing to the song over and over again. Second one, not a huge fan of Taylor Swift, but I could sing the song 22 all day long. It's just really catchy. Biggest pet peeves. I don't know, people that really just doesn't like to try. I'm extremely stubborn without a doubt, and I'm not saying everybody should, constantly do something, but there's a certain level between being just flat out lazy and, not being able to do something. That's really the only thing I've got right now, other than respect. I mean, try your best to have respect for other people. Don't sit there and give them an attitude on a daily basis. I mean, respect goes both ways. If you want respect, turn around and respect everybody else. That's my biggest say. Question number 6. What's one of your nervous habits? When I'm nervous or not feeling good, I tend to stutter or lisp, sometimes both. Move my hands, wiggle my fingers a bit. Obviously right now I'm moving kind of back and forth. That's one thing. Other than that, I really don't have any talking too much too fast. That's probably the biggest one as well. That's all I can think of for that. Question number 7. What side of the bed do you sleep on? Well, in this case right here, I've always had a twin size bed, so it's kind of hard to sleep on the left or right. Right now I've got my mother recently bought me a futon bunk bed, so have a little bit more wiggle room here, but I usually end up sleeping on the top bunk. But usually I just end up catching myself sleeping in the middle. So there's really not a side. Question number 8. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? My very first stuffed animal, I came home one day from kindergarten. My mom, my dad, and my sister, all three were sitting on the porch, getting ready, saying hey, welcoming home from kindergarten. I was really excited, and they pulled out a teddy bear that had a heart on it. It was actually from 1994 or 84. I don't know, but it was before I started kindergarten, and I'm wanting to say before I was born. But it's just a simple brown teddy bear with a little heart on its chest, and I recently named it Heart Bear because I really couldn't think of anything else to name it, but I still keep that to this day. I rarely leave anywheres without it, but at the moment it's back at school. So, yeah. Question number 9. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Me, I'm hyped up enough. People always like to tell me I do not need coffee, which I don't believe I do anyways. So obviously I'm not much of a coffee drinker. I've always gotten orange juice or a smoothie. But most recently I tried out the winter drink. I want to say mocha with mint. That was actually pretty good. My first time drinking coffee, and I really enjoyed it. The flavor was pretty good. Just all around great drink, but I can't picture myself, being a consistent Starbucks coffee buyer. Question number 10. What's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? Beauty rule I preach, I really don't have one, so I really can't answer this question. Question number 11. Which way do you face in the shower? Ironically, I invented this thing called a bower. It's like a shower and a bath combined. So when it comes to that, I just have my head under the faucet and do everything that way. But in general, when I'm taking a shower, I face towards the shower head. That's pretty much how most people do it anyways, so it's kind of be weird not to. Number 12, do you have any weird body skills? Funniest thing I ever remember doing is, despite my size and the fact that I have a messed up knee, I'll be joking around with my mom and just be like laying down and pull my legs over to where my feet will touch my shoulders. I'll do that sometimes. Wouldn't really consider that weird, but kind of fun. Really can't think of any other per se skills that I have. So I'll move on to the next question. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad but you love to eat it anyways? Comfort food. I've really never been the type of person for comfort food, but if I did have to choose one, I would have to say lava cakes. Recently, became a fan of that, and if I were to have a comfort food, without a doubt, that would be it, because you basically get the best of both worlds. You get cake and kind of like a chocolate pudding in a way, so it's absolutely fantastic. That, without a doubt, would probably be my comfort food. 14. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? All of my friends can attest to this. I say woot a lot, and I tend to say I turned around, and so that's something that quite a few of my friends, especially from Hines, will say is the most annoying about me, but they always get a kick out of it. Final question, number 15. Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? Right now, just got a regular t-shirt. I came home from Oxford, and my mom actually got me a new pair of Stewie pajamas. Born to Be Bad. Actually matches a shirt that I had bought in a while back. So it's pretty cool to come across, but really don't care much about bed. I'm like, go to bed feeling comfortable, wake up feeling comfortable. That's how I look at it. But, well, that's all the questions for this tag right here. So, for those of you that watch, y'all now know a little bit more about me. Good night.